Imagine this for a second. You are smart and you have spent years getting better, learning, improving, honing your craft. But your paycheck doesn't reflect it and you cannot figure out why. So like most people, you double down. More effort, more learning. But what if the real problem is not what you know, it's where you are showing up? Now, fast forward a few years, you didn't learn anything new, you just put your skills in the right room and suddenly everything changed. In this video, I want to show you why your biggest salary jump might not come from what you learn next, but from where you choose to apply what you already know. So, let's dive in! In January 2007, a man stood in a Washington DC subway station during rush hour and played 6 classical pieces of a violin. More than 1,000 people passed by, most barely glanced. After 45 minutes, the man had earned just $52.17 in loose change. What they didn't know is that the man was Joshua Bell, one of the world's most celebrated violinists. He was playing with a $3.5 million Stradivarius violin. Just 2 nights earlier, he had sold out a concert hall where the cheapest seats went for $100 a piece. The reason I'm telling you this story is because this was not just a social experiment. It was a masterclass in one of the most overlooked truths about value. Talent doesn't speak for itself. Context does the talking. Skills don't make you rich. Where you apply them does. Most people think that earning more means chasing promotions or hoping to a new company without changing their industry or country. But sometimes the real leap comes from moving your skills somewhere they are uncommon, needed, valuable. A data analyst in finance earns more than one in academia. A coder in AI gets paid more than one building websites. A construction worker in Melbourne makes way more money than in Europe. Same skill, different market, much bigger paycheck. Why? Because people doesn't pay you for how hard you work, they pay you for what your work does for them. Let's break that down. 1, your skills are only worth what someone's willing to pay. 2, the same skill can be gold in one place and invisible in another. 3, the rarer your skill feels, the more valuable it becomes. 4, people reward outcomes, not effort. Show them you move the needle and you'll get paid like you do. Funny enough, I didn't learn this lesson in business school. I kind of stumbled into it. If you are new here, I'm currently a strategy consultant, but I work as a management consultant in Australia, focused on cost-cutting projects. My job was to help organizations save money, as simple as that. But here's where it got interesting. Some of our clients were private equities. Those are guys that buy companies, improve them, and sell them for a profit. When I helped them save $1 million in costs, it wasn't just about trimming the fat. It was like creating $10 million out of thin air. Why? Because if buyers are paying 10 times a company's profits, then saving $1 million adds $10 million in instant value. So every dollar saved added $10 to the company's value instantly. One client even offered me a job on the spot. Now, contrast that with a project I did for a state government. Same skills, same kind of savings, but completely different reaction. I would find saving opportunities, like consolidating 10 suppliers down to 1 to get better pricing. But in small communities, cutting suppliers could mean cutting local jobs, and that's political. Even if it made financial sense, they sometimes turned it down, because fewer suppliers meant fewer jobs and potentially fewer votes. And when elections are on the line, saving money is not always the goal. Same skill, different context, widely different value. That's when it clicked for me. It's not just what you do, it's where you do it. The value of your work is not fixed. It changes with the room you are in. If it feels like you are playing world-class music in a subway station, maybe it's time to change venues. The right skills in the wrong place won't get noticed, but in the right room, they can change everything. If that resonates with you, hit like, subscribe, and share your story in the comments.